Now, torrential rains have battered Australia's largest city of Sydney again. This as the memories of the severe flooding over the east coast of the country in March still looms large. As winds and heavy rains pounded the city, thousands of residents across parts of Sydney were ordered to evacuate. Floodwaters have inundated the outskirts of the city as well. Roads across Sydney were cut off, and authorities said at least 18 evacuation orders were in place in Western Sydney, the same area that ensured flooding in March of this year. The Weather Bureau has warned of flash floods and landslides along the East Coast region. From Newcastle to Batemans Bay in New South Wales state, with rain expected to intensify over the next 2 days.
We are now facing dangers on multiple fronts: flash flooding, riverine flooding, and coastal erosion. So if you live anywhere between Newcastle and Batemans Bay, please don't be caught unaware by the current weather situation. This is a life-threatening emergency situation.
Defence Force troops were also being put on standby to respond to yet another round of heavy rain across the state of New South Wales.
The New South Wales Government have requested that we provide 2 nighttime helicopters, Defence Force helicopters, with special equipment, particularly for potential rescues, and they have also requested that we provide 100 troops.
As per the authorities, the city's Warrangamba Dam began to spill in the early hours of Sunday, well ahead of the official predictions. While in Camden, a southwestern suburb of Sydney, home to more than 100,000 people, restaurants, petrol stations, local shops were all inundated by floodwaters. The Bureau of Meteorology has warned of flood risks along the Nepean River. More than 200 millimetres of rain has fallen over many areas, with some hit by as much as 350 millimetres. Officials have asked those living along a 500-kilometre stretch of Australia's east coast to consider cancelling their travel plans because of the weather. The East Coast flooding event in March, caused by the heavy storms that devastated Sydney's west, claimed 20 lives. Australia has been at the sharp end of climate change, with droughts, deadly bushfires, bleaching events of the Great Barrier Reef, and floods becoming more common and intense as global weather patterns change.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.